Hello YouTube, it's Happy Biker, and wow, what a epic end of the day. So we had an issue the whole week and we managed to sort it out an hour before we left to go home. So I am ecstatic. Anyway, so I was thinking Halloween just passed a while back and I was thinking of a topic to chat about, and I thought it has to be something about bikes. And since it was Halloween, nothing better than a bike and ghost story. Ooh, ha, ha. So to start the story, a long time ago, I was still in primary school. One of my cousins lived with us for a year to finish his high school and called matric here. Unfortunately, he was in a very bad accident in his last few weeks. He had to, well, before he finished writing his last few matric exams. So he stayed over at our place, and Mom's a math teacher, and basically just studied for the year, getting ready for the last few exams he had to write to get his matric. And he is very, very afraid of ghosts. So I was about, say, 10 at the time, and I used to do karate. So we lived on a small holding, or a plot as we call it, and he used to come and pick me up from karate in town, and then we'd drive back to the plot. And as most towns, I suppose, have this same ghost story of this biker that's headless, or the headless biker. So the story usually goes like the guy dated some guy's daughter, and the dad didn't like the guy, and he basically took a piece of fishing gut, tied it across the road, and when the guy came with his bike to visit the girlfriend, he didn't see the gut and this beheaded him. And now he rides around. The other story is that the guy on a bike was riding, pardon me, and he was riding behind a truck with plates on the back, like steel plates or zinc plates. I don't know what you call it exactly in English. We call it zinkplate in Afrikaans. Anyway, one of those plates came flying off and it decapitated the biker. So on the way home, when we used to get onto the plot roads, or the roads were of the small holdings, my cousin would stop and I'd climb in the driver's seat and I'd drive the rest of the way. So we get to the plot, to the gate. We had a sliding gate. We didn't have an electric motor on it, so we had to manually open the sliding gate. And next to the sliding gate there was like a little wall that my dad built. And I remember he climbed out, started opening the gate, and the next minute he ducked and dived behind this little wall. And I couldn't understand what the hell's going on, so I'm freaking out. I'm 10 years old, like, what, there's something behind me, or what, we're being robbed, what's happening? Turns out there was a bike coming down the road, so he heard the bike and immediately decided that it must be the ghost biker, and he diligently, 19-year-old, dived behind the wall, leaving the 10-year-old behind the steering wheel of a car, which was illegal anyway, and with a half-open gate, and I could not go anywhere. Needless to say, it wasn't a ghost biker. It was just a normal guy on his bike riding past. So that I found that quite funny. 90-year-old deciding it's a ghost biker because he believes in ghosts. So that's my ghost story for today. Hope it was entertaining. I also decided for every vlog what I'll do, since my first language is Afrikaans, and I suppose most people on YouTube's language is probably English or something else, and the second language English like mine is, I will teach you an Afrikaans word at the end of each episode. So today's Afrikaans word will be for ghost. So the Afrikaans word for ghost is spook. So next time you can tell your friends you saw a spook. Not a ghost, but a spook. That's the Afrikaans word for ghost. Thanks for watching, guys. Keep the wheels on the black keep them on the ground, ride safe, think for everyone around you, and I'll chat to you soon.